Hi, I'm Ellie,
I'm Emmy.
and this is Little Chicks.
So let's go ahead and talk about, what happened this week. What are we thinking?
Okay, well, we can start off with Summer I Turned Pretty, episode 5. How were you feeling about that?
um,
I think everyone has the same reaction to this week's episode. Just crazy.
I'm so excited for the downfall. That's all I have to say. I feel like I won't talk on it anymore because that is the most pivotal episode in my opinion. So I don't want to, if someone's listening to this and they haven't started it yet, I don't want to say anything too
Well, I mean, we can say,
crazy.
like, I wish Conrad was able to narrate more episodes, for sure.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, here's another crazy thing. Witch's Brew is back.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, Lonnie knew Witch's Brew is like a fall drink, and
It's
Emmy loves it.
iconic.
Yeah.
It's so good. I have heard though that they changed the formula for this season.
Oh,
Yeah. I haven't gotten my grubby little hands on it yet, but the second I do, I will be reviewing it.
you
Don't
know,
worry.
that makes sense because the girl I work with, she like took 3 sips and she was like, I'm just not feeling it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
So what's so funny is I was in Kroger yesterday and I was like, I wonder if they have witch's brew here. And I wasn't gonna look, I was like, whatever, if it comes to me, it comes to me. And I heard someone like one of the employees like little walkie talkies and somebody was like, somebody's asking if the Lonnie witch's brew is in, and then I heard, no, we already sold through all of it. It's like,
oh
oh my
wow.
gosh. But I've heard, so for those who haven't had a Lonnie's witch's brew, it is green apple and caramel, which kind of sounds weird, but it's so good. Apparently, this year, this batch, I guess, is more green apple than caramel. So a lot of people are like, this is not like this isn't the same, which I don't know why. They do switch up like the look of the cans each time. And like that's nice, but like don't switch up the formula, especially something that people have been looking
As I
forward to for
say, if
years.
it's going good, why change it?
Exactly. Exactly.
Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband has passed away, which is very sad, but he put her through a lot in that divorce.
I think it I mean, I don't even want to imagine what she's going through because that's still at the end of the day, even if it is a traumatic
Mhm.
divorce and everything,
They have
like
kids together.
they had
Yeah.
children together, they spend a lot of time of their lives together.
Yep.
They grew together, they grew apart. Like I I remember I saw her post like how she had to cancel a bunch of her stuff because
Yeah.
of a family emergency. Like she wouldn't normally do this, but she needs to be there for her kid's dad.
Mhm.
I was like, oh, I wonder if he like in my I didn't know that he was sick. I don't know if that was like a known thing or
Yeah, I
not.
didn't either, but I guess she had to take care of
I thought it was
him.
like a car accident or like something like happened abruptly, but I guess probably I would assume that his health just like declined out of
Mhm.
nowhere and they were like, okay, that's
Yeah.
just crazy to me.
That's exactly what happened. And I don't know if you saw this, but more than 200 guinea pigs were rescued from a southern LA home. So I just think that's crazy because Emmy did have a guinea pig. I mean,
Bugsy,
who
loved
didn't?
her.
But just when I saw the video, they were making all their little noises and it was so cute. And then their little homes were like cut up beer boxes.
Which, like, do you think that's cute or is that like, are you saying like, oh, it's cute, but that's so,
No, it's sad because
yeah.
any animal that has to be rescued is sad. But like the little boxes. You should have seen the video. It was cute. That was like their little homes.
Yeah, I did not hear about that at all. Like, I had no idea that that was even
Yeah.
happening.
So
So,
that was sad, but again, like they're little guinea pigs, which they all looked healthy, but 200 guinea pigs, they need room.
oh yeah, like even with Bugsy, like she needed a lot of room and
Yeah.
she was it. That
Yeah.
she didn't have any friends.
So I do see why they had to rescue them, but they're all gonna get checked out and then they're gonna be put up for adoption. So
That's cute. I literally didn't. I feel like a lot of the things that you tell me I haven't heard
oh,
of.
well, okay, moving on. Okay, moving on. Part of our weekly recap I saw from the New York Times is the largest wildfire in the US at the Grand Canyon National Park has been burning for more than a month.
This is what I'm talking about. I had no like I did not know that this was a thing.
Yes. I didn't, well, I remember seeing like, oh, Little Fire, I think it was like on the western side of the canyon, wherever that is. was like, a little fire going, but now it's been burning this whole time.
Dang. I did
Yeah.
not know about
I
this.
didn't read like what started it or anything, but that's just crazy. And then also, I feel like you would find this interesting. Forbes posted that China is doing a 996 work week.
What does that
So you
mean?
work 9 to 9, 6 days a week.
What is that?
Yeah. And then people are afraid like America will adopt this method.
I thought that there was like a rumor that we were gonna change it to a 32-hour work week,
No, I don't
like
know.
4
Over in
days.
Asia, they work a lot. Like, that's all they do is work, work, work.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, no, not 32 hours. I remember seeing something about people doing like 4 10s, like that being the new standard instead of like 8
5 days a
5s.
week. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they're doing 9 to 9, 6 days a week.
That's absolutely disgusting. Catch me not doing that ever.
Yeah. So I
No.
thought that was just crazy. Yeah, I could not imagine doing that.
That's that's just your whole life. You only like what?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Yeah. So you have 1 day off. I need more than 2 days off at this point too.
I
So
love a 3-day weekend.
yeah.
Like if I would work, that's why I was saying mentioning like the 10-hour days. I would work 4 10s
To have that extra day
to
off.
have that
Yeah.
extra day off. I really would.
Same.
I'd rather have that. And I know, I mean, you're working the same amount, but it's like having that extra day really does make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, we're coming up on another one soon with Labor Day.
Oh yeah.
That's something to look forward to.
Okay.
Well, do you get Labor Day off with your
Yeah.
terrible job? Oh, okay.
Don't say that.
Hi. I was gonna
Um,
say her name, but hi, girl.
if you're listening, hey, shout out. Okay, well, let's get into our topic.
Okay, well, welcome to Little Chicks. So today we're going to talk about something that's incredibly important to your 20s and just overall life, and that is friendships and
Mm-hmm.
friendship breakups.
Emmy has a lot of knowledge about friendship breakups.
Mm.
We'll say that knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of experience. I think first let's talk about the good parts, the fun parts about making friends in your 20s.
Yeah. Which also, I mean, it can be hard.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I guess I'm trying to think how I've made friends. College definitely helps, but if you aren't in college, work.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
Made
work.
so many friends at work. And then also, I went out with some girls from work the other night, and one girl moved here and she didn't know anyone. And so she made friends on Bumble. So I thought that was pretty cool too. But like, just going out, which I know is easier said than done.
Oh, 100.
Workout
Yeah, let's see
classes.
you going out.
Yeah. Workout classes, coffee shops. But yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel like I'm very like traditional in the sense of trying to make. I say that I have like 2 friends, but and both of them were through work. I like the traditional route. I don't think I would like the Bumble thingy that you're talking about.
Yeah.
I like the like workout class or like, oh, you run into somebody and they're like, oh, I like this on you.
Yeah,
and,
but if you meet someone through Bumble, then you are introduced to their friends and their friends. So that's also another way to meet people.
I don't know. I feel like the friendships, and this might just me being biased. I don't know because I did get burned a lot. Is the word. I feel like the friendships you make in your 20s are like so pivotal.
Yeah.
When you say so.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to talk about
Because
your friends now?
you're both like growing up.
Yeah.
And it can be hard too. You're both learning life because some friends are getting engaged, buying a house, having babies, getting like all this stuff. And I was gonna say crazy stuff because I can't imagine
you're
doing
like, oh,
that.
wow.
But yeah, I'm glad to have such good friends. My best friend, we worked together. That's how we met in high school. Our first little job, and we're still friends today. Which I think is really hard to keep that type of friendship from high school through college.
Oh yeah.
Work, like
a lot of us can't do that. A lot of us being me.
But yeah, and then just I'm trying to think. I have a couple of friends from high school.
You really do.
Yeah.
I personally, what'd you call it? The Great Scatter?
No, the Great Scattering.
Okay, the Great Scattering. I feel like I really endured that, which I knew. Okay, I think in your like it's so hard because in your teenage years, like about to enter your 20s, especially so like 18, 19, when you potentially move away or you're graduating high school, like there are certain people where you know like we're not going to have a relationship after this, whether it be
Yeah.
like sports or
And that's okay.
and that's perfectly fine. That's part of the like friendship breakup of like falling out. That's completely normal. But then there are certain ones where you're like, that kind of traumatized me to the point where I don't want to make friends again. And that's what happened to me because I had two like pretty severe like falling out slash breakups to where it like really did kind of traumatize me.
I would say more breakup than fallout.
Yeah.
So, I guess a fallout would just be more like literally what it means. You just kind of stop talking, go meet your ways. So I made a friend in college. We worked together. I moved away after I graduated. She went to the police academy, and we text every once in a while, but like no hard feelings. Like we just don't see, and that's
You're
fine.
both living like separate
Yeah,
lives.
like she's busy, I'm busy, so it's just hard. But knowing like if I did see her, it'd be completely fine. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
awkward.
she's definitely one of those people that like you can pick up exactly where you started.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't have that experience. I don't think I've ever had like a normal falling out, genuinely.
Yeah, because Emmy's dramatic, so she
No,
has to have drama.
no. I think it's it's more like I guess my first one, and I am not a hater of putting a relationship above your friendships. Hot take. Hot take.
Hmm.
I think I think it's more of depending on the circumstance. So like I
Yeah.
had this one friend, we were friends for quite a while. I think we started becoming friends when I was in like 4th grade. She was in like 5th grade or something. Something like that, 6th grade. I don't know. We played sports together. We were friends all throughout middle school, high school, everything. But it was kind of off and on because if she would get a boyfriend, literally could date him for a single hour, all about him. Cancellate everything, is not friends with anybody. Anything he does, like she's a Kourtney Kardashian. Changes
Oh yeah.
everything about herself for that one person. And like I said, I am team relationship over friendship. Because at some point, not in middle school and high school, obviously, but like at some point you do have to nurture like my husband comes above my friendships. Like you have to nurture that relationship because that's what you're gonna have forever. And some people don't agree with that. That's fine.
Yeah, I think I have mixed feelings, but
Yeah.
continue.
But I think obviously when you're in middle school and high school, like
No, yeah.
that's totally different. I'm not saying that. So I feel like ours was more like a kind of falling out, but it got to a point where I was just like, I'm not gonna be your backup. Like
Mm-hmm.
we're 13 years old. You should not be making your entire personality about this one person. That's absolutely insane. And it wouldn't be like it would be a I'm with them and then 2 days later I'm not with them and now I'm friends with you again. Oh, but a week later I'm with them again, so you're chopped liver. And it would go
Mm-hmm.
back and forth. I wouldn't hear from her for like 3 weeks at a time. And then it would be
And
like, oh, now we're best friends.
we've all known those girls or guys even. Like
Yes.
we're not outing that one girl.
No.
But like everyone, yeah.
But there's also like, even in my, like, I feel like in your 20s, I just can't be around like centered women.
Mm-hmm.
Like your whole life revolves around the man.
Not
And
even sometimes you're a man, just a
no,
man.
that's what I mean. But like, I do not want to. When I say I put my relationship above my friendships, I don't mean in the way of like, I'm not. If you ask me how my day is, I'm not. I'm talking about my husband and not myself. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
Like, I'm having a conversation with you. I don't have to bring up my significant other every other sentence. Or, are you having a bad day? Well, this person, my boyfriend, did. I'm asking about you. Like, I'm here for you to rant to me, but like, I can't do the male centered women. Like your whole life does not revolve around a man. It's just not. So I think that's really shifted. I feel like how I make friends in my 20s too was because of that one.
Yeah. And as you grow up, you learn more. You're like, I actually don't like this about a person. I actually do like this about someone. Like you kind of differentiate that.
Yeah. And I feel like I specifically have gotten to a point where I just protect my peace
Mm-hmm.
in the sense of like, I don't care if you're family. I don't care if we've been best friends for 15 years. I will cut you off. If there's something that you are incredibly toxic about, you're not in my life.
Well, I mean, you are very forgiving too. Me, block, delete, block, delete.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mine
that's
is
me.
more I forgive you, and then when I get to the point where we're done, I resent you for the rest of my life,
Which
and I
is
will
like
hold a grudge.
times 10. Like
Yes.
they'll do 10 things first.
Yes. I plot. I plot for a while.
Oh,
But it
Lord.
is like you have to burn me 10 times before
Yeah.
and that,
Before
I
she
hate
reaches that point.
Yeah, I hate that about myself. But I mean, let's see. I think my other friendship breakup was pretty gnarly. That one made me question a lot of things. And we weren't even friends for that long. Well, I
No,
mean,
I would say a good amount.
middle school through high school. Let's say
Yeah, that's a good amount.
yeah. She did me some dirty. Did me dirty. I don't even know if I should explain that.
Okay, well, before you get into that, let's say how grateful we are for the people we have in our lives now,
Before
though,
I
because
start.
she's about to rant. So I just want to say I am grateful for the friends I have in my life, and I am a bad texter. So if I don't get back to you, sorry, still love ya. It's just part of it.
I think it's important to note as well, though, like one of your best friends is your boss.
Well,
That's
that doesn't
awesome.
matter.
No, you spend you spend majority of your life with her. Like we've
True.
talked about this before. Like your work is like your home essentially because you're there more than you are at home.
Yeah.
So I feel like you have a different also mindset of friendships too because you're one of those odd individuals that does have a best friend as a boss.
One of those bosses. Not the boss I wasn't dogging on him, was I? No, she's good. I was just saying in general.
You were dogging on the
like
company.
the
You
company,
just said
not the
something.
boss. Okay, continue. Yeah,
I love
it
you,
is.
girl.
Yeah, it is an interesting dynamic. But we were friends first.
Yes.
Let's preface that we were friends first.
Yes,
So,
it is.
and we
But I'm
just got
saying
closer.
the dynamic is definitely different because you not only work together, but like she is your boss.
Yeah.
So that also, I am very thankful for the friendships I have now. They have we'll get into it. The past burns have taught me a lot about who I want to keep around me. I'm about to quote good old Taylor Swift here: "A friend to all is a friend to none," and that's facts. I'd rather have, yeah, right.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a small circle than a large circle. I don't need everyone to like me
Yeah.
because I don't like everybody.
Yeah, I'd rather have
honest.
a couple of really close than like, oh yeah, I got 15 friends. We're all gonna part.
Yeah, no,
Ew.
ew.
Yeah, no.
Like my
Also,
best.
statistically speaking, no, it doesn't work out. I'm sorry, it doesn't. You can't have
What?
20 plus girls together and think y'all are all besties.
Oh, and not have a
You're
single one hate you?
not. Yeah. Same with
Somebody hates
dudes.
each
I
other.
imagine same with guys.
Yeah.
It's not possible. That's just my hot take of that episode.
That's why a lot of people say like trios and girls don't work either.
Oh Lord, no. I've been in a
Because
trio.
Ew.
We'll talk later.
Trio. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thankfully I came out on the good end.
yeah, I will admit, there's always, in a trio, there's always two that are closer. Naturally. They naturally gravitate to each other. My best friend does not listen to our podcast. Mainly because I haven't told her. But she is like genuinely, and like I said, a lot of my past experiences have shaped how I communicate and how I treat friends as well. Like I'm not perfect in my past friendships either. But she is the most genuine person I've ever met in my entire life. Like so kind, so sweet.
What, you haven't told her?
No.
Oh, okay. Continue.
Because
Sorry.
I know she's gonna text me every second and be like, what? And I would love her. I haven't told her yet. I will tell her. I will. But yeah, I think definitely your past, as much as friendship breakups hurt and do traumatize you, like I feel like they do shape you in a really odd way. And sometimes in the best way possible.
Oh, for sure.
Because like I have definitely put up guards that have been helpful, that I have been able to kind of let down because now I trust the right people. But I haven't always trusted the right people.
And sometimes they hurt more than like relationship breakups.
Oh,
especially if it's just like we dated for 2 weeks and hey
yeah.
girl, yeah.
So I've never experienced a relationship breakup. Like truthfully. Not really.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, but like I married him. So like
Yeah.
I don't really count that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So I would say like honestly friendship breakups have hurt, which obviously I don't have an experience of other like heartbreak. But that's one person that you think like is really there for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, especially if it's not good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's the other two friendship breakups were not good. Like the first girl that I was talking about, I still talk to her like occasionally. Like like if we ever see each other, very mutual, like, we're good. We are mutual friends with other people, so, like, no hard feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, love her to death. The other two, I can't say that I would act the same way with.
Okay, well, you gonna get into that a little?
Oh, yeah. So,
Got us on our toes here.
the other friendship breakup I had was my senior year of high school. This is the girl that I was friends with throughout middle school and high school. Um, it was just kind of like over, like a flip of the switch, low key. And I think that's why it
Mm-hmm.
hurt so bad, was because everything was great and then all of a sudden it wasn't great.
I think you also didn't get that like closure because you didn't have
No,
a reasoning.
no. My theory is that, as you can tell, I was not one of the popular girls.
As you can tell.
However, I was friends like with a lot of the people that were considered like popular. And I think this specific girl had so much self-confidence, or like lack of self-confidence.
Self-confident issues.
Yes.
Yeah.
That she felt like she needed to be one of the popular girls. So like I kind of feel like this is my theory. I don't know if this is true. I feel like she tried to use me as a stepping stone. And then when she got there, she was like, screw you.
Also, that time period in your life, all these hormones, like you're just going through it inside too.
Yeah.
Like, which is not an excuse for what she did. I'm just saying, like,
Definitely not.
everyone has, their own home life. Like, yeah.
Which I was closer with her mom, so can't blame
We've
her
all
home
had a
health.
friend like that.
Yeah.
Well, you're like, I don't even want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with your mom.
Literally, her mom was the one that like kept, like, she still sometimes texts me.
Yeah.
Like on the wedding day, texted me and was like, "So proud of you, baby. Like, love you."
Yeah, she's
Like,
sweet.
she's such an angel. And even like, I remember when everything was happening and I had no idea what was going on. She texted me and she's like, "I don't know what's happening, but just know it's not your fault."
It's like, my daughter's stupid.
Yeah. And she was like, "I don't know what's going through her brain right now. Like, you did nothing wrong. Like, thank you for being there for her. Like, you're so sweet." So, like, to get that reassurance kind of hurt more, honestly, because it was like, you see this, why is your daughter not seeing it? And at
But that's
this
what I
point,
mean with
like,
all the hormones and, like,
yeah,
who knows, boy crazy. Like, some people are just boy crazy too.
yeah, I don't know. It also, like, it hurt even more because she went through something. So, she started talking crap about me to my, like, I have a best friend that I've had since like first grade. We're still friends. We literally live right beside each other.
Yeah.
Love her to death. Talking crap to me, or talking crap about me to her.
So, a mutual friend.
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
First of all. But after I found out she was doing all of that, obviously we weren't talking because I was like, "What's happening? I'm very confused. Like, nothing. I have no idea what's going on." Something happened to a very close friend of hers, and she experienced like a tragic loss, something similar that like I went through a few years prior. And mind you, this is after all that went down. She texted me and she was like, "I need you." Literally 9:10 p.m. at night, I'm over there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just need to, and that's where I let people walk all over me sometimes.
Yeah, but that shows your character too.
Mm,
Like, you were still, like, kind enough to go over there.
yeah, but I shouldn't have.
No, but I wouldn't have.
And
But,
I
like,
think
you
that
did. That's why we're different.
but that changes me now because I'm not like that.
Yeah.
Like, not anymore.
She learned her lesson.
Because it was just like, I need you. I went over there. I sat with her. I like held her while she was crying. Did everything. Followed up with her like the next day. Nothing.
Well, let's circle
Radio
back to
silent.
how, like, your mutual friend was, like, your best friend since first grade. And she was kind of taking her away, too.
Yeah.
And I bet that hurt as well.
Oh God, yeah. Because I
Yeah.
was like, what's happening?
And then you're like, I'll show you the receipts.
Yeah.
And
So
that's how you
with
got
that,
her.
with that mutual friend, I was like, "Hey, can you tell me what's going on?" And she was like, "She's saying this, this, and this." And I was like, "I can literally show you like text messages
Yeah.
where she's the one saying that." She was basically like flipping the script,
Mm-hmm.
saying like I was saying these things, but it was actually her. You're not smart if you're texting someone on iMessage
Yeah.
all of these things, and now you're gonna try and flip. Girl, it would have been smarter if it was Snapchat. Like, you would have
When
had no
we didn't have
trace.
the chat saved.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, you're so dumb for that.
Yeah.
And so I literally showed her, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I let her get in my head." And like, I feel like that just shows how manipulative she was,
Mm-hmm.
and probably still is. I don't know. I don't talk, like, literally from that one night where everything happened, and I followed up. I think she said, "Thanks for being there." Never heard anything after. Like,
But at least she stopped talking about you.
radio silent. Yeah, she did. She did, because I think she realized like, oh crap, like I have treated her so badly and she's still there for me. And that has changed me as a person because I won't be there. I'm not doing that anymore. Which goes into my next friendship breakup because I did stand on business.
Okay.
You don't
Let's
think
hear
so?
about this one.
You don't think I did?
I didn't know we were going to talk about this.
I mean, I'm not going to get into details because,
Okay.
I don't think that that's business I should be airing out.
Well, then would you call it a breakup or like a falling out?
No, that was a breakup.
Okay.
100%. Because I stood on something that I believe in that she should believe in. You can use context clues of like something very detrimental to not even a friendship, but you as a human being
Yeah.
should absolutely 100% understand. And if we're not going to understand each other on that, I'm not going to surround myself with
Would you say she's what would you call it? A man-centered woman or whatever?
I don't
You
think
called it?
so.
No?
I don't think so. I think she is brainwashed easily.
Easily influenced. Let's not say
Yes.
brainwashed.
No, this is brainwash.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Because everything changed. Like, not in a good way either. Like, not in a good way. Like, multiple people trying to tell her, like, this is not healthy. I'm not going to get much more into detail about that. There was just something that we did not stand on together. And I made a decision of, if you're not willing to accept a detrimental quality that would really harm everyone surrounding you, I'm not going to surround myself with you, like by you.
Yeah.
Not for the sake of my own family, not for the sake of like my husband and his family. I'm just not going to. And I think that really, the only reason I think I made that decision so easily was because of the past experiences, truthfully. So even though,
Yeah, because this one was more recent.
Yeah, this was like last year.
Yeah.
And this was like, that was heartbreaking. Like, still have not spoken to her since. And she'll talk, and I'm not gonna, I just don't air that stuff out because I don't want people to look at her differently, even though it's her significant other.
Well, they don't have to look at her differently because if they know her and him, then they know what's going on.
I feel like if you see her, you wouldn't know.
No, I'm saying and him.
Oh, yeah.
That's not like, yeah.
Yeah. I guess that's part of me, like, protecting other people, too, of, like, I don't want other people to know, like, kind of what happened. If someone asks me about it, I'll just say, like, I wasn't comfortable with the situation, and we both made a decision, and we stood on that.
Yeah.
And I think that that's as far as it probably needs to go, in my opinion, as much as I would love to say the things that I want to say. But yeah, for all that to say, it's just, I feel like making friends in your 20s is hard, but it's actually the most, like, rewarding. And even when you do go through, like, all of these friendship breakups and fallings out or whatever it may be, even though it hurts, and honestly, like, to this day, I still question a lot of things about, like, my past friendships of, like, what would have happened if this didn't happen?
Yeah.
And it makes you feel like you should question yourself, even though sometimes you don't have to. But it does require a lot of self-reflection, lots of crying, I feel like. But it leads you to so many better things. Like, I wish that I could go back and tell myself when all of this was happening, like, you're going to have genuinely the best friends and the most caring circle of, like, 3 people.
Yeah, and that's okay. Again, I'd rather have a smaller circle than a big one.
My girl, my Queen Swift said it, so.
Okay. Yeah, we just really wanted to speak on this topic and just kind of bring it to light. Like, if you are someone struggling in your 20s making friends, like, you're not alone.
Oh, God, no.
Or if you're in your room crying about a friendship breakup, you're not alone. Like, everyone's here. And just take it day by day. It will get better.
Yeah.
Time heals.
No.
You don't think so?
I don't believe in the time heals things.
Oh, I think so.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I think with anything, I don't think time heals. I think,
okay, we'll get in this argument later.
No, wait. I think in terms of that, like, you learn how to process it day by day. You learn to live with that grief. You don't heal.
I think this part of you does heal.
I don't think so.
We'll have this argument outside of this. But, like, we just want to say thank you to all of our friends who support us, love us, are there for us. And I hope that everyone can have their own little circle like that.
Yeah, I think it's so
very important. Yeah.
Yeah. Very important.
Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, Little Chicks Podcast. Thanks for listening.
Okay, bye.